Chris Larson used the XRP ledger to send Bitcoin 12 years ago. We will talk about this today. We'll also discuss where XRP is headed in 5 years. We will also talk about David Sacks' press conference today, which could affect the Bitcoin market. We discussed this yesterday, and I think the correction will have a favorable effect. There is no other way. Additionally, we will discuss historical metrics and the opinions of prominent figures about XRP. XRP is the topic of conversation right now. After the correction, the cryptocurrency market is still showing signs of a sideways trend. So far, no discernible recovery has occurred. Not every coin has gone back to where it was before. They remain feeble. Part of the reason for this weakness is that Bitcoin's dominance, which was about 55% prior to the decline, has already surpassed 60%. Fear remains the dominant feeling in the market as a whole. Since many altcoin holders either watch their holdings fall to new lows or mention break-even levels, I wouldn't say that the sentiment is neutral. For instance, the value of a portfolio increased for someone who purchased cryptocurrencies in November prior to the Trump craze. November saw a spike in the altcoin's value, and December saw modest advances as well. But things took a turn for the worse in January and February, and the profits all but vanished. I discussed this in a post on my Telegram channel. Became liquidated. Before the market surged, he was making good money from trading, and his earnings skyrocketed. His unrealized earnings, however, started to disappear by December and January, and by February, he was in danger of being liquidated. I usually say that holding and spot trading are the finest strategies to make money because these things only occur in futures trading. Long-term holdings yield gains that no futures contract can match. You must prudently manage your finances. For instance, I bought XLM in August, sold it for a 3-4x profit, and then got out. I didn't want to take any chances. Like in other downturns, I did purchase some altcoins during the most recent one, and I have no regrets about it. I had the option to cash out all of my XLM gains, but I chose to reinvest in a number of altcoins instead. I disclosed the ones I purchased in my private group. What do we observe about XRP? First, the good news is that a wave of liquidations resulted from a huge volume spike during the market decline. The price rose as a result of the market maker forcing out many traders who had taken short bets. In order to avoid quick profits, I now anticipate that many will go to long positions, and the market maker may push the price down to about $2.25. We may observe that a major player absorbed the downward movement on the weekly period. We will be positive as long as we trade over $2.60. The market downturn was significant, but XRP managed it effectively. By the end of the week, nevertheless, the final confirmation will be provided. There is a good likelihood that the surge will continue if we close above $2.60. It will be hard to predict whether the key player will keep driving the price upward if we close below, especially below $2.30. Before purchasing XRP right now, you should think about your approach. Are you prepared to endure a possible decline? What is your investment amount in XRP? Are you making use of borrowed money? These are crucial elements to take into account. The greatest time to invest was between 2022 and 2024 when a significant participant was amassing XRP. Other altcoins currently exhibit similar trends. You can observe that various altcoins are going through periods of consolidation if you look at the charts. Later on, these can increase by 800%, making them wise investments. However, you must be very confident in your position if you are purchasing an item that has already experienced a big increase in value. You need to have a plan in place and be ready for any price decreases. I would wait and watch the market for those who would heed my public advice. XRP appears to be bullish at the moment. We are trading above the 50-day moving average and have broken above $2.60 on the daily chart. The daily close yesterday was really powerful, but we have witnessed similar circumstances in the past. A major player previously purchased XRP at $2.66 and drove it up to $3. However, the price later dropped, so that did not ensure any more upward growth. Remember that Bitcoin is still trading at about $100,000 and a lot will rely on how it moves in price. The 200-day moving average will rise in tandem with Bitcoin's price. For a time, we might stay in the sideways range until making a comeback in the fall or late 2025. After the March 2020 crash, Bitcoin increased by more than 1,000% according to historical cycles. Bitcoin has already increased by almost 600% since the FTX crisis, which is half of what it did during the prior cycle. I anticipate that it will eventually reach $120,000 to $140,000. You just need to be patient. Going back to XRP, 12 years ago, Chris Larson used the XRP ledger to send Bitcoin. This demonstrates that XRP is a better alternative to Bitcoin and will appreciate in value. Really high, many thanks, it's wonderful to return to Finovate. Chris Larson is my name. I am OpenCoin's CEO. The business responsible for creating the Ripple network is OpenCoin. Once more, before to OpenCoin, I served as CEO of the peer-to-peer lending company Prosper, and before that as CEO of the online lender eLoan. It's possible that many of you have heard about Bitcoin. Recently, it has been in the headlines a lot. In reality, Ripple is a second-generation version of the Bitcoin idea. Furthermore, as many of you are aware, Ripple and Bitcoin are actually two different things. They are a new kind of global money that we refer to as a math-based currency, but maybe more significantly, they are international networks of free payments. And that second aspect is what we've attempted to concentrate on with Ripple. In order to make payments far more efficient, we are working to create a worldwide payment network that will enable anyone, anywhere in the world, to send any currency essentially for free and irreversibly. Therefore, we view the money we developed in Ripple more as a tool to facilitate the development of a new international payment system. So let me too simply demonstrate what that looks like. Thus, I have two wallets here. These are free and open-source programs that integrate with the distributed open-source protocol Ripple. You can imagine this as the sender in this particular wallet. The recipient of a payment is in the second wallet. It might be a buddy or a merchant. As you can see, Ripple is multi-currency, and I have several different currencies in this first wallet. Let's begin by discussing Ripple. The Ripple network's native currency is called Ripples. They are similar to Bitcoin in that they are decentralized currencies. Therefore, no human can ever alter the value of those currencies. It is merely predicated on a mathematical formula. They can never be found again. Thus, they can never be debased. And there is no counterparty risk when sending it to any user on the Ripple network. Therefore, I would like to transmit Ripples to my friend who has the other wallet. I will proceed to confirm that transaction and send 10 Ripples. The distributed system is now undergoing a consensus building process. The payment has finally been made after it just came to a consensus. The payment is final, it can't be undone. Thus, that will appeal to retailers. Once more, there is no central authority responsible for that. Let me show you my wallet if I feel like it. Other currencies are in my possession. I'd like to send one more. You'll notice that my Ripple wallet also contains Bitcoin. Is a multi-currency system that works with Bitcoin. Therefore, you can transmit Bitcoins using your Ripple wallet and your Ripple network. I'll give you a quick demonstration of how that operates. So, once more, I'll send my friend a Bitcoin payment. Given the high cost of Bitcoin, I'll pick a modest sum. Additionally, it will compute routes, and as you can see, I am able to send a variety of currencies. I'm going to send Bitcoin right now. Bitcoin will be given to my friend, verify that transaction. The system is undergoing a consensus building process. Reached an accord once more. In essence, I simply removed Bitcoin from the Bitcoin blockchain.